Greetings and welcome back to Mr. H and Friends. Today we are going to be making something that is incredibly American, but at the same time, strangely familiar.
That's right, today we're going to be making toasted ravioli, a proper American bar classic. And what I love about this dish is the backstory. It tells us a story about bars, pubs, bringing people together and good food. And one of the things that I really like, it happened completely by accident.
So if you have never heard of toasted ravioli, don't worry, nor have we.
It's basically breaded ravioli, deep fried and served with a delicious marinara sauce.
And it comes from St. Louis in Missouri, and it is so popular there, they call it t-ravs.
And this is the bit I love. It was a complete accident. Instead of somebody dropping some ravioli into some hot boiling water, they accidentally dropped it into some hot oil. And instead of throwing it away, they tried it.
And that one mistake created a dish that's found on menus all over America. And I love stories like that where something wasn't planned, but it just worked.
So this ravioli is going to need something to dip in, so we better get on and make the marinara sauce.
For those of you who don't know, this is Alyssa. This is our second daughter. So we've got some olive oil in this pan. What we need to do next is saute a whole onion.
So this being a bar snack, this is where it gets a bit interesting for us Brits, because over here, pub culture is massive. But pub culture in the UK is very different from bar culture in the US. So over here, pubs are community spaces, families go there, your dogs can go there, you might have a Sunday roast, a quiz night, darts, but food-wise is where it gets really different. We usually have chips or fries, sausage rolls, pork scratchings, Scotch eggs, maybe a sandwich, pies and some crisps behind the bar, and that's about the extent of a bar snack that you'll get at a pub. Whereas you got the US, and bar food is a real big deal. Think wings, loaded fries, mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers, and things like this, toasted ravioli. They're designed for sharing, dipping, eating with your hands whilst watching sports.
It is a real shame over here. A lot of pubs and bars are really struggling. We used to have so many sports bars, classic pubs. It was a real sense of community.
In the UK since 2000, there's been over 7,000 pubs closed in the UK alone, but pubs did used to be the heart of the communities.
We've got 3 cloves of crushed garlic. We want to get this nice and fragrant, but we don't want to burn it. And now we've got a tin of crushed tomatoes. So in here we've got salt, pepper, oregano and basil, and we do have a little bit of sugar in here just to take the sharpness out of those tomatoes. We're going to let this simmer now for 15 minutes at a low heat.
Just before I get on with that ravioli, I am going to pop a little bit of crushed chili flakes into the marinara sauce just to give it a little bit of a kick, because I did see that this is something that you can do. Let us know, do you like your marinara sauce with a little bit of a kick to it, or do you prefer it just tomato based? That is smelling beautiful. Okay, now on to the fun part. We are going to bread this ravioli. Now I have got store-bought beef ravioli here, which, believe it or not, was a bit more difficult to get hold of than I anticipated. We get a lot of fresh pastas like this that you can actually buy, but our local Asda store had everything but ravioli for weeks on end. So good old Tesco's helped us out, and that's a little tip for you guys. If you do come to the UK, be prepared that not all supermarkets or grocery stores carry a vast range of things. Over there, we know you have like, I don't know how many barbecue sauces we saw in one aisle, or options for mayonnaise, different types of bread, different pastas. I mean, we get it, but we don't get it all. Anyway, I've digressed. So on to this ravioli. Now, first of all, over here, I've got some salt, pepper, garlic powder, some Parmesan, and some panko breadcrumbs. So I'm just gonna mix them all together. I've got my flour here, but I've also got some eggs and some milk, which I'm just gonna whisk up. Okay, so these are just standard beef ravioli, although for some reason some of them are stuck together. So I'm just going to go first of all, dipping it in a bit of the flour, give it a little shake, into the egg and milk wash, then into the Parmesan seasoned panko breadcrumbs. There we have it, a lovely little ravioli ready for the toasting. It's frying time. God, you can literally hear it crisping up. Okay, I don't want to burn them, but let's have a little look.
It smells good.
We finished that marinara sauce off with a knob of butter melted into it. I'm not sure if I've made it a little bit too chunky with some of those onions, but it does smell beautiful.
It smells incredible.
As for those toasted ravioli, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get one of those into my mouth. Oh, they feel lovely, light and crispy. Light? Yeah, they are light and crispy. So into the marinara sauce.
Oh, I am salivating. Crunch.
Wowza.
Wowza.
I forgot to do one thing. I should have put some parmesan into the marinara sauce. So I didn't finish it off with a knob of butter. I now finished it off with some parmesan sauce. I'm going for a double dip.
It smells incredible. I can't get either.
Go for it.
Should I have a bit without a dip and then a bit with a dip?
Up to you. Can you just imagine sat there at a bar with a glass of your favourite drink, watching your favourite team on the TV, having what is a phenomenal bar snack? Like, why don't we get something here like this in the UK? I think if we've got chips with a bit of melted cheese on top, that's kind of gourmet, but you know, one of these?
Oh yeah. That really ramps it up another level. What? What are you guys doing to us?
I love ravioli and fresh pasta like this that you can get. The fact that somebody accidentally deep fried this and made this, wow.
It is so light as well. It doesn't feel like it's bad for you. That dip is incredible.
They're really good. Now I did talk about the ravioli being quite difficult to get hold of, so I did buy spinach and ricotta. I don't think they were called ravioli, but spinach and ricotta kind of little parcels. They weren't tortellini. I reckon we could do that with them. Don't you?
I just want to keep eating.
I'm not really getting much of the beef from the ravioli in the bite, but it definitely works. I think the marinara sauce is really good. Really nicely seasoned. Very herbaceous, is that the word?
Tastes bloody amazing. So I will go to a pub and buy those, easy. I'll be like, yeah, order me some up, couple of beers with your mates.
Or your wife?
And your wife, yeah, family.
This is a game day snack, isn't it? You could sit there quite easily, dip in these, eating them whilst watching your favourite team.
Amazing.
And I'm not sure if the marinara sauce is a little bit too chunky. It's more kind of like a salsa, I guess. But I think it's working really, really well.
I think Alyssa cannot wait to get on solids so she can start eating some of this. Can't you? Yeah.
You're gonna be raised the American way on food?
Yeah.
She smiled. So ratings out of 10?
We've had so many good dips, and that buffalo chicken dip we had, that was absolutely outstanding. And I think this is right up there. I'm speechless. I'm trying to justify 9.5, but it's 10.
Yes.
It is 10, isn't it? It is incredible.
That is exactly what I was thinking. I am loving how we have delved into bar snacks somehow. I'm not sure how we did that, but I'm very happy we've got there. And thank you to the guys in St. Louis, Missouri, who actually made this. Please hop over to the channel and subscribe and join us for our adventures.
And all that leaves is a little British family to say is...
Take care. care.
God bless.
And see you on the next video. Oh, these are good.
They're bloody lovely.